Welcome back to Tech Stop. It's all fun and games until someone gets hurt, and then the bans start rolling in. Some gadgets get banned for breaking down, being hazardous, or simply that they're banned for political reasons. You won't believe some of these crazy products that got banned over the years. Here's 10 gadgets that got banned. Number 10. Buckyballs and Bucky Cubes. These cool toys go by the brand name Buckyballs, but there are plenty of other varieties. Most simply, they're neodymium magnetic spheres that can connect together to form unique shapes. They act as a stress relief device that you can fidget with or reshape when brainstorming or whenever you need a break from work. Originally, they were also marketed to kids, and kids love them as educational toys or a fun way to make cool art. However, in 2009, the US Consumer Product Safety Commission had safety concerns, since the small magnets were easily ingested, and if multiple connected together, they could wreak havoc on internal organs. So they issued a swift ban that went into effect in 2010, but manufacturers of these neodymium magnets won in the end and rebranded the gadget to remove all mention of toys. The CPSC is still trying to issue a stop sale order, but they're still being sold today. Number 9. Electric blankets. Heated blankets use electronically insulated wires along with adjustable thermostat controls to give you a space-saving and cost-effective way of staying warm in the winter. However, once you're asleep under a heated blanket, the temperature can quickly become unregulated, causing burn injuries. The US CPSC recalled close to 20,000 Soiree and Soft and Warm brand electric blankets, and there are still plenty of banned models. Over time, the materials degrade, making them more dangerous. Models that are 10 years old or more are considered a fire hazard and should not be used. Models older than 2001 or models without a shutoff mechanism are also banned in certain areas to avoid burning or house fires. Number 8. Trudeau fondue sets. Fondue sets are pretty simple gadgets that usually consist of a heating pad and a pan to hold either cheese or chocolate. Temperatures can't be too hot or the fondue will burn and ruin the meal. In the early 2000s, Trudeau Corporation produced a fondue model with a plastic ring at the top to make it easier to clean. The plastic ring also prevented metal tongs from scraping the top of the pan, and they made securing the lid quieter and more snug. They didn't think the device would get hot enough to cause problems, but they were wrong. More than 30 reports detailed cracked plastic rings that led to burns and even fires. They were only on the shelves for a few months back in 2002 before they were banned. Number 7. Water rockets. Water rockets build up pressure and blast off with just water, making them much safer than actual propellant rockets. They used to be a stepping stone for kids interested in aerospace toys, and they were thought to be water toys for the summer months. However, structural failures caused plastic to rupture, and the rockets themselves were cited in numerous injuries to bystanders and operators. Rockets could fall and hit people in the head, or avoid a vertical takeoff and shoot straight into people. Big-time manufacturers like Hasbro were forced to recall a staggering 230,000 water rockets back in 2004. Number 6. Laser pointers. One of the staple office and school supply tools for anyone using PowerPoint, laser pointers are still hugely popular. They're great toys for your pets too, or even use them to scare off dangerous wildlife. These awesome gadgets have only gotten smaller, more portable, and more powerful over the years. Despite all these fun and harmless uses, people started abusing them. One angry fan shot a laser pen into the eye of a soccer goalie during the 2008 World Cup qualifier of Saudi Arabia versus South Korea. There's still a huge issue when people point them at planes or medical helicopters, potentially blinding the pilots and causing accidents. The issue was so rampant back in 2008 in Australia that the government banned high-powered lasers. Most of Europe also banned them to avoid possible problems, but the US still allows medium-powered pointers of up to 5 megawatts. Number 5. Cell phones in Cuba. When Fidel Castro took control of Cuba and ruled with an iron fist from 1961 to 2011, he placed many restrictions on the country's 11 million citizens. Castro specifically targeted cultural trends from the United States, and that included the use of cell phones. Cell phones were still imported through black market dealings and were fairly widespread during his rule, but the ban was finally lifted in 2008 when he stepped down and his younger brother Raul took over to usher in several major modernizations to make life a little better for Cuban citizens. Number 4. Google Street View. Google's dominance in the GPS market is undeniable. People all over the world gawk at the Google Street View cars as they drive by neighborhoods to update routes and give more accurate visuals to help people navigate all around the world. Of course, this technology raised numerous privacy concerns, especially for people on the street unlucky enough to be caught in the snapshot. In response to these concerns, both Greece and Austria banned Google Street View cameras. What do you think about this technology and its banning? Let us know in the comments below. Number 3. Selfie sticks. It's been a while since selfie sticks took the world by storm. We have better cameras and more filters than ever before, but you don't see them nearly as much. That's probably because they were obstructing views as people fought for better vantage to take their favorite pictures. The US, Australia, and the UK typically ban selfie sticks at concerts to prevent illegal recording, and they also cite safety concerns and inconvenience issues as they block the view for others. Museums and other historical sites have banned selfie sticks for fear that people will break or damage priceless artifacts with the careless use of these gadgets. Theme parks also ban these tools because they can cause serious safety concerns when used during rides. Number 2. The Knee Defender. Personal space problems are unavoidable whenever you take public transport. The problem is especially frustrating on planes, where a combination of being cooped up and the high elevation can make people really upset when their personal space is abused. Inventors tried to solve the problem of hurt knees caused by people shoving their seat back. The Knee Defender. It's a simple clip that attaches to your flight tray and prevents the seat in front of you from reclining. Of course, then that limits the personal space and freedom of the other passenger, since they have the right to recline their seat after all. A fight broke out on a United Airlines flight over the use of knee defenders, and the flight had to divert its landing, resulting in the device being banned, and other airlines are continuing to ban the gadget to prevent more brawls from breaking out. Number 1. The Galaxy Note 7. Marketed as the smartphone that thinks big, Samsung's 2016 model was a top-of-the-line model for a short time. It had a 2.3 GHz CPU, removable storage, a 12-megapixel back camera, and a 5-megapixel front cam. However, 2 waves of recalls made headlines shortly after its launch. Battery defects in the Galaxy Note 7 caused the device to combust and even explode. A design flaw allowed electrodes to bend over time, causing short circuits and thermal runaway. Samsung recalled the devices just 1 month after launch and switched the battery manufacturer to a Chinese company that also produces batteries for iPhones. There was a second round of issues though. The welding process damaged the positive and negative terminals, and in some cases were released without any insulation tape. The phone was discontinued 1 month later and remains banned as a known hazmat product. Who could see these bans coming? Sometimes even the simplest gadgets can end up backfiring in ways you never expect. Which banned gadget surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, let us know with a like and share it with your friends. Subscribe so you won't miss out on the next amazing Tech Stop video.